Hello and welcome back to part 3 of our Total War Warhammer Lizardmen hybrid strategy cinematic campaign. We've taken the Temple of Skulls, so things I mentioned last part, we can now start safely navigating our way back down south. I could war on the Tomb Kings here, but I'm kind of neutral towards them, and I think what diplomacy, yeah, we're neutral improving, and we'll kind of be okay-ish, and I think we're stronger than them anyway. Checking our diplomacy, what's our strength? 69. Tomb Kings 99, so they're weaker than us and we're kind of friendly. I don't think I have to be too worried about this. And down kind of south here we've got rats and then orcs to deal with, so very much should be focusing in this direction. So let's have Kroq-Gar start making his way back down. Not this turn, he's knackered, he's going to have to sit here and fix those poor cold ones I abandoned last turn, but that's okay. Otherwise I have Eris here with a bunch of Saurus. I guess I could start marching into Sotek's trail. Do I need any more? I've only got 473 to spare in terms of capacity. So yeah, I think that's pretty much the limit. I have no blessings I can do. I think if I sack a city I get the Blessed Carnosaur, but it's really expensive at this stage of the campaign despite how good it is, so I think it's probably a bit much. We'll just play with our good old standard Saurus units. Unassigned skill points. We've got Route Marcher, so this is now part 3 will be the first part where, because I recorded the second one in advance, this is the first one where you'll see me implementing some of the feedback you're kindly giving me. So Route Marcher on basically everyone by default. That just seems to be the way to go. Otherwise, I think you can. I suppose I should continue with Red a bit just to make him a bit stronger. We've done all the Saurus ones, so who else do we want to buff? Probably the Cold One ones, because I will actually use those monsters. Kind of over here, maybe not, and then Temple Guard, Kroq-Gar, a different army. I think Cold Ones will feature in this army, so it's sensible. Here's Accompanying Scar Veterans, kills things, so Foe Seeker. They are active, speed increase, charge increase, vigor per second decrease, so use that to charge into things and start killing enemies. And then you just keep buffing Wind Blast. Just want to spam that one like absolute mad. Up against Horde factions for the most part, so it's sensible. Commandment, of course, I think I secured the entirety of the province, so what I want. Control is basically non-existent. That will improve in a second with both of these upgrades, so I don't know how bad it is. Again, I'm encouraged towards growth, and I'm inclined to agree, so let's just grow the thing a bunch. I don't need to recruit spawning sequences, I don't know. Yeah, I'm just happy with the growth one. If that's a terrible mistake, let me know. Tech is recruit rank for Saurus, so if I'm going to recruit Saurus it should be after that, otherwise that's okay. Oh yeah, sorry, this is I didn't realise this is the new one, isn't it? I think just as on part 3 of the campaign they released the up patch 6.3 which changed Lizardmen in particular. There we have it's now not one stupid block, it's in this kind of pretty system. Looked at some updates to see what was going on, but yeah, we also have access, I could have sworn, to a lot more. I don't recall having this many options in the last part, but okay, we'll have a scan through when I have some choices. Okay, end turn. So I don't know if this campaign will be kind of stuck in limbo as 6.2.5 or something.
The vortex has wrought devastation across the magics of the world, mighty lord. The lost wisdom of the old ones must be sought.
So there you go, Kroq-Gar spear, his old one weapon. I guess if he didn't, so theoretically you could smash that thing into Galmaraz and the spear would be fine. So treasury, we can't teleport there, guessing because of where I am. Gives control to all provinces everywhere. Okay, massive buff. Melee attack discouraged. Makes his attacks magical, weapon strength, kills large things and charge. So just all around great. You can stop and read that if you want, but yeah, it'll basically be his spear. I can't make my way to it yet, interestingly. I don't believe for a second that that's the entirety of the enemy forces there, but okay. Saurus spawning research done. I guess I should continue with Saurus. Yeah, armor and missile block. Why not? Let's go all in on Saurus this campaign. Population surplus, good, we'll go do that. Some building stuff in a second. Capture provinces, that's the plan. Okay. So you're healing, I'm going to start marching you down south. Because this is friendly territory, we'll just passively replenish as we move through this, so I'm happy to start moving now. I don't know if we benefit from that if we're actually like full on marching though. Yes, we still heal, so we can just continue. Hopefully by the time we get there we'll be in good stead. Not worried about any of that. And you could go straight... Oh, hello, careful. Okay, so I'm not going to be able to defeat that. Does this have walls? Sotek's Trail. It's one of the small ones. I can't tell. Garrison details. I'm not allowed to see the garrison details. Should I attack this with Eris or should I just back off? Obviously if that's there I immediately lose and have to run, so it'd be a bit silly regardless. Oh, let's just poke our snake head in and see what we can see. Pyrrhic victory. There's a whole other army in there as well. No, okay, so I can't... I guess I could just encircle them for a bit and see if I can starve them somewhat. I have no intention of going there. We need to wait for Kroq-Gar to show up. Yeah, there's 2 full stacks here. It's good thing I pulled him back. Okay, I have a surplus. It alerted me. Not here. Oh, apparently I don't have a surplus now. I've lost track of it where it is, but there's no structures that need anything built. Yeah, they're all busy. Fine. Regarding the quest thing, I can't tell whether or not I'm strong enough to do it, so I'll leave you to advise me whether or not I should go straight for it or I can hang around and improve the strength of Kroq-Gar's army somewhat. Yeah, we will lose, so no thanks. Oh, we've been flanked here. Hurry, Kroq-Gar, please. I think that just got bigger. That's it, we're done. Okay. Yes, that did seem to increase in size. So Lord not moved. That'll be you. Please move quickly. That's as fast as I can go. To there. Okay, and then you. Can you escape here? He's kind of in the way. Might be somewhat difficult. Can't. Obviously, I'd love to go. I think I've been pinned in a corner kind of badly. I can hop over the river and slow myself down terribly, but at least it gets me to relative safety. And then we can join 2 forces up here, so we can cooperate somewhat. That being said, maybe I could have defeated 11 versus 15, but I'm Saurus and you're rats, so maybe. Assassin, Chieftain, that's their lord, I presume. Master Assassin, I don't know what the difference is, but... Wolf rats, okay. Some artillery pieces, slaves, clan rats. Nothing too fancy there. And we should in theory be able to pummel it to death, but you'd rather the stronger army do it. Building time, my favourite part. I've been encouraged to do growth always, and I'm happy to do so, so always the growth buildings. For your second structure, I've got military here. I guess I could approve that to Temple of Skulls, 3-4. I do have that over there, though. I've already got tier 3. Gonna get capped, but I like having the recruitment option, so I'm not destroying it just for that. Recruitment costs for skinks and chameleons, no thanks. That's not really the focus of this run. Start going cold ones because I currently have no capacity to recruit cavalry at all. It's a bit embarrassing, so it's not a terrible idea, unless you'd rather do that further down south here. Perhaps one of these could be a cold one recruitment centre. Kind of tech buildings, yeah. Income, corruption. Is that province only, or is that the entire empire? I don't think I need control. Control, I was advised, is kind of a no-brainer with Lizardmen. We kind of just sort it ourselves if we just leave it, so I won't focus too much on it. Defences here, I mean, we're kind of bordering enemy, what could be hostile territory, but I'm not too worried for now, so I'll leave that. So it just leaves these. Stone marker, income from all buildings in the local province. That could be worth it. If I don't really have a lot of income structures, so no, you'd be better off in that case just going pure income with that one. The other one's control, which I don't need, so I'll just take the income building. Right, what I haven't done, remind me. Do I have any spare magic items hanging around? Not there. You can have one of those. Yeah, that's fine. Can't move, can't move. Building stuff's done. Tech is underway. How's diplomacy looking? They are kind of liking us. The treaties with both the... So this is something to bear in mind. Yes, I can be friendly with multiple factions, but that tends to antagonize other factions. So, yeah, some negatives due to treatying with the Wood Elves and Tomb Kings. Orcs hate us, that's fine. You're okay with us, that's good. Skaven hate us, that's fine. Hostile and deteriorating. What do you deteriorate down from hostile from? They're happy with us, that's good. Vampire counts don't like us, fine, we'll go kill you later. And the Bowmen of Oreon are deteriorating, but still happy. So I think I'm fine. Can I get a trade deal with anyone? Trade agreement. 100. So your offers predicted income per term. So they earn massively more than us, and they're going to force me to pay for it. $3,000. No, I mean, why would I bother? I don't think I need to really engage, to be honest. Our missions here, I forgot about. So sack a settlement, I'm not doing that. Sotek's chosen, win 2 battles, okay. And the Revered Spit. Let's see how this goes. Okay.
My lord, ready your warriors for battle.
Launch surprise attacks, gives us an upper hand. Okay, well we're just going to have to fight it to the best of our ability. Somewhat knackered, but then Kroq-Gar can come in as a second wave and kill everything. They are somewhere around us, but yeah, this is somewhat disadvantageous being ambushed. If it was the one chasing, it's the army that's 15 strong, or at 15 units, so theoretically, here, there, apparently I do know where they're coming from. Now to Oreon, really, then. Oh, it's an ambush, so I don't think I'm going to be given any setup time. There we go. Okay, so they're coming from there. It's just a tiny number of them. What fire throws, and Skaven slaves.
Use the forests to conceal their movements, my lord.
And the majority of them, the overwhelming majority of them over there, so I can just turn on this and kill this. Okay. I don't mind. They're the spears, so... Control 1. Shall I just rush them? Assassins, wolf rats. I mean, I should probably just kill everything here first and then turn to face the other army, so... If you want to go ahead and just throw javelins at that first. A couple of you... Oh, that's both the spear units. That's a shame. Well, the wolf rats are cavalry in a sense, I suppose. I don't see where they are anymore. There they are. So if you want to put the spearmen on those. And then... Okay, I know you're spearmen, but you should be able to do fine here. You just run up and go kill something. Like that. Get them, boys. Not the best ambush in the world, but you just let me turn and fight you. And the annoying wolf rats. It's going to hurt a bit. Oh, that's a lord. Okay, I need you. You go kill that for me. Oh, there's a lot more of them here than I thought there were. Oops. Okay, hang on. Slow your roll. Form up properly. Skinks, come here. Form a line and start shooting. That should be easy. Yeah, that's dead already. So if we can rush that lord and kill him quickly, might be able to get him before we can do anything about it. We're going to run out of time here. Okay, just start fighting. You should be able to beat that. You can beat that. You can beat that. You can beat that. Turn around, guys. Don't get hit in the back unnecessarily. Start shooting at things, please. You've got cold-blooded, just leadership. So give him a bit of leadership. I don't know why you're moving back here. Just stay in the fight. That should be a win on the side. Volley, volley, volley. Come on, fire away. You've got a slight problem here. You're going to want to start fighting that. I don't know if you can defeat fire throwers, to be honest. You get to there and then start shooting them. In fact, just
reinforcements are approaching. Attack with caution, Commander.
That's. I mean, they seem to be dying quite quickly to the javelins. It's pretty good. They're broken already. Good. Push on to the next one. You want to start... you've already run out of javelins, so just go hit something in melee. You're out of javelins, go hit something. You're out of javelins. No, you've still got some to spare. Keep throwing. What is that? Something just jumped at me. We are winning on the side. Good. Who's taking the worst? The one right in the centre is taking the worst of it. Fair enough. That's a win there. They're broken, which is good. Flank this whole unit then. Hit them in the back. How are you not... I'll just charge. You're wasting your time chasing her. See, it's broken but not shattered, so I need to wait for them to be completely shattered before they're actually truly dead. As their reinforcements coming along. Nowhere, as far as I can tell. Probably in the woods or something and slowly making their way towards me. There's a whole unit of fire throwers there for you to engage. That's not good. Can I dodge that at all? Really nice. Still fighting over there. I assume I'm slowly beating them a lot of my guys aren't actually engaging properly though, it's a shame. If they broke them. There are reinforcements coming there, so I do need to be quick here. Don't think I can get through all of them realistically. Yeah, look at the troop number difference. They irritatingly do that rally thing where they just endlessly go back and forth. Kill those. They're about to be flanked for no reason. Can my lord kill that lord, please? Getting bothersome now. Surely these in here will just be dying. Oh, it's because it's an enemy character slowing me down. You're crushing the spears. This isn't good. Everything here is basically broken. They're slowly but surely killing him. Stay on that. Is that truly broken? No, merely shattered. No, I need to be truly gone. I don't think they're actually going to leave, are they? Okay, let's start reforming to face this new army now. So I just break everyone out of combat quickly. So I can... yeah, okay, let's try and reset here. Everyone come over here. We need to leave combat. Yeah, they're broken as well. How have we done so far? Lost about 164, 900. Which would be pretty good, but not for the fact that we are... I need you to run, guys. Don't give up with the... Come on. They keep getting stuck on enemies, I'm going to guess is what's happening. I won't let you just run from combat as freely as you'd like. Who's left behind? You're kind of stuck here, you need to run. You're kind of stuck there as well. I got you trapped, oops. Can you not just push through? It's not going to let me through, is it? Come on, guys, stop being stuck. You're eventually going to wiggle your way through, yes. They're broken. You're still trying to wiggle your way out. Yeah, the problem is the Lord being trapped is actually a real nuisance. Are you slow? Probably slower than the rats is what's slowing you down. Supposedly I'm moving there, but it's not really happening. Yeah, we're exhausted as well. Can't fight two armies back to back. Kill that. No, they're slaves, they're not range units. You got trapped and killed, that's not good. Yeah, I just don't have the speed anymore. Alright, tell you what, I think I would be better off. We're losing, so let's just stand and go fight and kill as many as possible. Okay, you can throw your javelins. Surround and kill. If this unit wants to die, that's fine. Another lord for crying out loud. Can't get you out there, can I? You escape yet? I think he has the mass or whatever he needs to somehow get out. He's almost out. He's going to start running away now. He's run out of HP. Yeah, you got mobbed. Charge this. Assassin. Kill the assassin, why not? Yeah, I mean, he's got no HP left. Leave him alone. Trying his best. Would all these skinks actually defeat this thing? Given enough time, maybe, but I don't really have enough time. I'll just speed this up now. Around, keep fighting. Yeah, no speed, can't move. They are losing the battle versus this.
Your commander has been killed in action, my lord.
Yeah.
Word is already spread amongst your troops. They will surely lose heart.
Just kill rats, please. Yeah, we're doing good numbers. Don't know why what are you doing, guys? Chasing a shattered unit for some reason. It's my Saurus War is finally breaking. It was always weird, like Lizardmen morale in the tabletop was strange, where they had the cold-blooded rule which made them better at saves, but the argument I always had was, well, from the lore I read, they literally never run away. They're effectively biological automatons that fight till death unthinkingly. Why would they ever flee or break morale? Broken, yeah. It's more akin to strategically withdrawing. This last little blob here, just hacking away, but they've still got all of that back there. So I don't think, even if I did it better, where I kind of formed the lineup, I don't think we'd eventually get attrition down. Maybe if you kind of gamed it and you kind of tucked yourself in a corner where you couldn't be flanked and just had them fight a brick wall continually, you might have been able to win it. That seems a little bit lame to me. Let's speed this up. We're all just tied in combat anyway. Oh, hang on. No, I've actually got units just stood here. Don't hit the character because you waste your time. You'll be better off doing DPS into the actual units. Some of them are still breaking, actually, funnily enough. No, you can't. I was going to have you flank there, but you're out of time. Half for them is about 2,200, so nearly half each. Skinks will give up though, and the Saurus Warriors have well and truly had enough. Into the mob. In you go. Slowly. Slowest charge I've ever seen. Oh god, broken. It really is halfway through. Your warriors are rallying somehow. That'll be these ones. Okay, just go back in. There's a flank there with your name on it. Oh, they're all gone, are they? Yeah, that's it. Valiant defeat. Very well done, guys. Others will call this valiant and courageous. It's still a defeat. Look, okay. Despite their questionable commander, they did their best. Although I'm curious now that the Lord's dead, what happens to the army? Does it just instantly disintegrate? Because there's no... Killing lots of rats, 300 odd. It might be safe to assume that, yeah, he's dead, so we lose, that's great and all. Just vanishes, yeah, the army's gone effectively. Going in battle. Oh, we have a load of gold now, so I guess I can buy another one of those in a second. Try again. A humble one, hero recruit rank uncompromising, hero action success chance, or aggressive. Just makes him stronger. I like an aggressive Quan 2. See if you can succeed where your ally failed. Okay, recruitment. Golden pass, yeah, immediately start with our Saurus warriors. Please. While we have it, we can just smash this with Kroq-Gar. Vengeance. Are they still... There's actually that army that we fought. So all of that damage that just gets automatic. So the replenishment system of Warhammer is a bit weird, but you don't have to go to a settlement and replenish guys. You just stand there for 2 or 3 turns and everyone is magically back to full HP. Seems kind of easy to replenish your armies. It's a decisive victory, so I guess I should just gonna. I guess no, I'm gonna have vengeance. I want to crush them. Meant to go. Magic is fine, so let's just sort deployment out. Spears on the flanks, and the shield ones in the center. Okay. Javelin throws. It's kind of annoying to engage, so we'll probably come over here and start. Well, no, actually, it's easier to. Are they going to come towards me if I stand here, or do I have to go to them? Let's stand here for a bit and see what their move is. Okay. For some reason, you haven't. That. Spread out. Okay, cold ones on the side. Go around. Stag it on that side. Effectively using it like cavalry in a sense. And the lords just stand in the middle. Yep. Dominant Convergence and Wind Blast to be mindful of. How much does this actually cost? 4 and 5. So just bear that in mind with that number there. Haven't been using magic to its full capacity, I don't think. There's also all these.
Mounted soldiers to full effect, Commander. Harass the enemy formation.
They are backing away, curiously. So now I'm stronger. What's their plan? If I can deploy properly, I can kind of make my way over here. It's going to give me time to do so. So, speed up. Slightly awkward to engage, but I think I just twist like this a bit. And I can do this, can't I? Hang on. Starting to learn the movement options. Can I hold control? Yeah, so you can do that and twist. Do it all in one go. Like that. That'd be good. Oh, that set them to walk as well, so they don't waste stamina. Yeah, I meant to do that. It's intentional. Well, they put on the flank spears. So they do. The AI is smart enough to put spears on the flank, so I can't just hit them. It's somewhat difficult to actually use these cold ones. What I could do to make sure I can use them. Come over here. There, now I can definitely do it. All of that to get around the terrain and get into a somewhat decent position. Can we run, guys, please? I know this is smart for morale purposes, but I'd rather just actually start fighting. Okay. Again, honestly, I don't have to be this precious about it. I think I could just walk into them and win, can't I? Probably be in there somewhat. There we go. That is spears. Well, you could just start throwing javelins at it. Yeah, they're returning fire. I know they're spears, but you're a Stegodon, so I think you can just walk through them and be fine. They're running away from the Stegodon already. Right, start charging. I have the skink line move back a bit. I need to be kind of engaging in front. Right, wizards, let's go. Let's wind blast the one in front here. Can I do better? Best target, isn't it? Can't see the chain here. Hang on. That's terrible. No, I'm not killing myself. Stegodon is engaging many units, but I think he'll win anyway. In fact, you can come over there and help. You'll kill that there. Do they have any lords? Yes, they do. Go kill that, please. Kroq-Gar just have a whale of a time here. He's already killed it. Collapse on this, push through the centre. And if they're spears, slingers. Slingers would be a great target for Cold One Riders. You can flank those and hit them in the back. I'll just trust Susan will having just kill them all on the side. I'll just walk forward and win. Who are we kidding? We're overthinking this massively now. So kill their lord. That'll be tired. Broken. Good. Withdraw. Don't get yourself... Cold ones are the only thing I have that are a bit fragile. Broken, broken, broken. That isn't broken. That isn't broken. All broken. That isn't broken yet. There's just this side really that's holding together. That's broken as well. So let's go kill this. Come on, fall back properly. Should be enough distance to get a charge going. Well, it's because this idiot unit that broke stayed with me and got in the way. I assume the Scar Veteran is killing their lord. Yeah, you can see him on his cold one there. I think yeah, Kroq-Gar's also got his cold one now. Which is weird because he can only be on Grimlock realistically in the tabletop. He'd never be on a cold one mount. That's a piece of cake. Well, cold ones are barbed mounts, aren't they? They add 2 to armor. Which I don't know which edition it was, but there was one version where that was better than being on a Carnosaur. The Carnosaur just gave you 1. We win. Hooray. We're fine for all the resources wise, so just keep taking XP. I do indeed die immediately. You're recruiting, just hang out there. You can keep moving towards the next one. I can't reach them yet, but next turn. I'm more than healthy enough. And it might be a bit of a stretch doing both the garrison and them. Although from what I just saw with how easy that was, I think I should be brave enough just to go in and squash them. You've got 5 levels instantly, somehow. Route March out of hand. Now, what do you want him to do? Leadership, aura, and leadership? That's nice, but not immediately. Predatory fight, so we can go down individual combat or being a leader. Again, the individual combat stuff I can probably leave to a Scar Veteran. That's what you can use them for, so I'll make you more of an inspiring lord. Unassigned skill points. Oh, from you, of course. You've got some extra ones here. You haven't got to rally yet, so... How many do you need here? 6 points. Just help the cold ones out. Scar Veteran. Has foes. I didn't use it even once, but never mind. Speed. Melee defense. Honestly, I'd actually like the speed. Being able to get him where I want him to be. He's killing things hard enough, so let's move. And then you need to put one of these points into something to go further. Rolling Skies is a passive, so I don't have to... I'm already struggling with the active abilities. Oh, we could take one of these. Hit points and flaming attacks. Meh. Upkeep for Source Infantry. That's big, because I have basically... That's why I'm spamming, so I think that's a no-brainer. Ambush Chance, Flying Unit upkeep. Meh. Control, we said we don't need, and... Beast upkeep. No, we'll go with the Saurus upkeep. I don't know how much that came to. Someone wants to rewind a second and tell me if that was a good idea. And we have 3 Blessed Saurus. That's nice. I could probably add that to your army. I will, but later, once we're actually in a position to proceed and start using the arc. So if I do it now, they're just costing the upkeep every turn for no reason. I may have had some population surplus that I didn't make use of. A peace treaty with rats. No. Snakes eat rats. Peace is achieved upon your death. I didn't sack anything, that's fine. The Nemesis Crowns, Visions of the Empire. Use any of your characters to search for the Nemesis Crown based on the clue above. The correct province to reveal its marker. Large forest in the Empire. Well, okay, that's not necessarily relevant for us. I could just go for it now. Just garrison if while you're mass recruiting. Recruit units, small warriors is good. Good. So we have 3 spearmen unit I can add for free, so I don't really need any more spearmen. So and then it'll be 5, 6, 7, 8. And a couple skinks, I guess, just to throw a few javelins. These skirmishers. They are not garrisoned there. I see the battle map. Is this one of the ones where it's walled? It's not walled. I can just take it for free. Great. I don't know where that'll be abandoned, the settlement. Oh, it's the same battle map. Okay, let's be even more aggressive this time. 2, 1. How far forward? I can't get any further forward then. There's the actual terrain limit. It's kind of hard to see sometimes, annoyingly. Don't know how I angle it to see it properly. I can't really... No, that's about them. And you follow him behind. Just, yeah, move around there. Alright. Like that. Obviously squashed like mad, but whatever. Fast. Don't know if I'll bother with any of the cinematic bits for this one. I may even speed it up even more. Oh, for crying out loud. Hang on, hang on. They broke already. I didn't even have to do anything and they broke. Can you hold fire, please? You're wasting shots. Tell you what, the fast units would actually serve going that way, and then the Stegodon can stomp into here. That would make more sense. So for some reason that last army we fought had no dwellers below, unlike all the other ones. There'll be another one here in a second. They're going to appear directly on top of 2 melee lords, so this isn't going to go well. Kill them. Take all of 2 seconds. Why are they wrapping all the way around there? Whatever. You just want to start javeling them so you force them to move. I mean, they're broke already, not surprising. Javelins away. Start kiting. It's the broken one, don't worry about that. Go a bit close there, but I can use this effectively here. That'll be good. That's more like it. Actual use of spells to that. Soros killed them. You got caught there, it's a bit silly. You can just throw some javelins while you have time. There's a target there. Kroq-Gar start killing things. That's the cold ones. There's some slingers there, that's perfect. Dodge that. Oh, you can just crush it in a fight. Okay, you should be able to line up here and then start javelin. And line up here and start javelin that unit. If you want to do another one of these here, that would be great. Probably that way. Very good. It's a very fast cooldown now, remember. Who wants harmonic convergence? You are. Look at the insane rate this replenishes. I can't even use the spells, they come back so quickly. Broken, broken, broken. We're fighting on this side. Hang a left. Why aren't you fighting? You're stood right there. Already replenished again. Keep wind blasting them. So the only thing left is really this back here. Susan, show him his boss. Broke. So just these over here. That'll be a great target for one of these. So I don't have an angle or something. A couple skinks here, but that's alright. I largely consider that a win. And buff the one in front. Still holding in there apparently. Okay, chase them up. These have all broken still. What is going on down there? One of those tunneler units or something. They're actually shattered now, they're completely gone. That's everything in their army broken. Yep, should be it. At 22 losses. Outrageous. How dare we sustain losses versus that chaff. The XP is nice though. And the entire army left. We win. Oh, we have a razor standard. Hey, armor piercing. Again, I don't want to knock over these settlements, just occupy them. Building upgrade possible. Well, not here. This is maxed out and it's got the correct building in it already, so control is terrible. That's because of all the rats running around, so I'll fix that in a moment.
Impossible.
I can't move at all. Yeah, I think once you take a settlement, you're stuck there for a turn, so you can't just bounce straight out. Actually, what do we have building-wise? Okay. There's a population surplus. Obviously, you'd like to use it on the primary settlement first, because then you can't use it. But then you can upgrade your building easily enough. And then over here, tier 3. There you go. I can actually get sword and shield Saurus now. That's really nice. In fact, I could probably wait a bit and... Where is... If I stop recruiting these little ones... Well, the game is it's going to take 4 turns for that to happen. So by then, he'll already have his full army made and the sword and shield Saurus are there too late. Yeah, we'll do, it's still good for later. There's an extra slot, though. I've got the... I don't have the income building here, which is a bit weird. Doesn't matter. I don't need defences here particularly. I could turn this into the Coldon Recruitment Centre. So it's that or... How long until the actual centre grows? 5 turns. It's pretty slow. I don't have the growth building in this slot actually. That might be what's slowing it down. Just to grow the actual Teotiqua, the main bit. I think it's worth it. Yeah, I'll put that in there as well. Everyone else is okay. Control is improving everywhere, I think. Yeah. You're actually perfectly happy already. Just you're an issue. Hopefully that gets better quickly. The rats are on the run. I didn't check what was in Sotek's trail. Let's have a look. Uh oh. Oh no! My friends! What got them? Oh, okay, orcs. Orcs clearly got them. That's not subtle. So what are the orcs going to do now? The orcs go down here and fight rats, which is fine. Or, worryingly, well, if the orcs are there, they're not, so they're right next to me. That's kind of sequence of armor crafting for Saurus. That's great. Respawn. Recruit the following type of unit: melee infantry. I'm already recruiting melee infantry. I've not quite finished Saurus yet. We have this as well. So upkeep again. If my army is going to be packed with them, yes, please. And then we finish the Saurus line immediately. That can't be the most efficient way of handling it, but I like it. I can continue pushing down here with you, or come back and guard against orcs. I'm not under attack right now, so I don't think I need to. But surely, I mean, what else are they going to be doing but coming to fight me? So you're encouraged to recruit guys as fast as possible. Or another 2 Saurus would be good, and then you could Blessed spawn 3 of those in. That'll put you at 10-9 Saurus, and you could start getting skinks later. Where am I even getting skinks from? Well, yeah, apparently I have the building somewhere because I'm allowed to recruit them. I don't think that's doing it. It's not this one. It's not the favela. Pylon. I have absolutely no idea. Unless this structure allows you to do it. I thought skinks were their own special line. Yeah, over here you need the spawn pools of the lower castes to get skinks. Oh, hang on. Oh no, that's skirmishers. And then chameleons. So I think, is it the case that you always have access to javelin and standard cohort skinks? They're just there. So in that case, that's fine. Definitely upgrade growth one whenever you can. In this one, nothing to upgrade there. Kroq-Gar, we've got to make a decision. Are we going further south and picking up all of this, or control is? If I move Kroq-Gar out, I'm going to guess control collapses. Pretty insignificant Sotek's trail, but it'll be better later. You need both of these to fix it. There are more rats to contend with. If I move down here, how long would it take me to get back? Probably about 2 turns. Can I rely on you for defense? Not really. Maybe I should build up an army here and have you push down here and have Kroq-Gar handle defense. Or I could just ignore that and just go attack the orcs right now with Kroq-Gar. Control details. I mean, they must hate me, so yeah, I'm going to start moving you towards the orcs. You're swapping to orc killing, and then you'll be on inevitable Skaven battles. Skill points for the Scar Veteran. Over here. Then move faster. That. Shall I march? There's no reason not to. And as long as you're recruiting... Unfortunately, I have to stay here because otherwise I won't be in... I'll tell you what I can do. I can't move while recruiting, but I can move to like the edge of this province and then recruit there, so I still get local recruitment. Interesting. We're stronger than them. Our relations are what? I can't... Strange that it won't tell you your relative relations with the faction from this page. They do not seem to pose a threat to you, I didn't think so. Do I want a non-aggression pact, though? I might one day eventually want to come up here and claim all this territory, is the thing. But then obviously I have... I'm going to refuse on account of the fact that they're not going to attack me anyway. I think I'm basically safe. I think it makes it easier for me to engage them later. Were I so inclined, or would the great plan demand it? That was easy. There you go. Sword of Clay. That's nice. Good for you. What are our relations with them now? They still like us. They're not going to attack me or anything. Good. 1,700. I am obviously... The income is worsening as I try and build this army. Okay, so if I... Wow, look at the incredible recruitment level of these now. I'm almost inclined to sack them just so I can get higher tier ones for free. It's not necessarily worth it. 2 turns until the fancy saws come out. That's a shame it's so far away. I could maybe consider getting rid of these unarmoured saws for Kroq-Gar and put shielded ones there instead. Just sit there for a turn. 2 turns. How patient am I? If I wait for those to pop out and then I can use... I think I have rights I'm not using. Right of Awakening. Slam HP. Oh, we can get Slan. Did I completely miss it there? I could just spawn a Slan. That would... I mean, I'm inevitably going to do that. Slan is something I play all the time. But currently I think it will bankrupt me. So maybe later, when I have a third army, I'll spawn the Slan and start building around that. Well, if I'm waiting for Saurus to pop up, what I can do instead is I can just start making a couple cohort javelins because I'm going to have them anyway, just for some skirmish capacity. And while they spawn, and then I can easily grab the shielded ones in a second. Do I want to use the Rite of Frosty is the question. Yeah, recruit rank +2 is the thing. So if you're going to do it, it will be when you're going to start recruiting. But then look at you, I can't look at my money. It's getting kind of hard to actually buy things. If the rats come back in force now, having only one genuine army is a hassle because I can't be in 2 places at once. Okay, Garrison Lord not moved. That's because we're a turn away from doing really cool stuff. Give it a second. We can improve the growth rate here. That's really good. Just have that grow faster. Yes, I know the Garrison Lord's not moved. Would you like... I'll spawn those in later. Would you like 2 more of these? Just to have... Yet 4 is a good number. Do I have any... I didn't... Oh, I never bothered to make any anywhere that produces cold ones. Yeah, having 0 calories actually is kind of not great, to be honest. There's nothing that does it here because I'm busy upgrading. I didn't get a single structure here. I probably was planning to do it on one of these. Yeah, I'll have to wait for there. Fine. No cold one for you then. Okay. In that case, I'll just take the usual 2 more of those is fine. And you can wait 1 turn, start sacking those and recruit the... Because they actually come out the same rank and they would have shields. So they'll just be a flat upgrade of what I've got in there. You've not moved because there's no point. Well, I guess I can move up to the end of the province, which is where? There, right on the edge. I can instantly pop out and maybe attack that if I wanted. It's currently owned by orcs. Population surplus, that's good. The rats have basically given up, or they're probably teching Research 8 technologies, bit of free money. Divining Rod and Talisman Protection. That reminds me I should probably... Yeah, that's... Ward save, interesting. Another magical item. Give me... Okay, so tech, I've done. I'm finished with Saurus now, well and truly done. Is there anything else I want to do? Weapon strength for skinks, not really the priority. Cavalry, melee attack for cold ones. I mean, I don't really have any right now, so that's a bit rubbish. These are all like upgrading units, aren't they? So Kroq-Gar, that'll be the monster one. So let's go over here. Let's do this one instead. What have we got? Spawning. Increases the amount of spawning sequence. Lord recruit rank. I'm not recruiting loads of lords. Hero recruit rank, same problem, not great. That's not too... Sequence of global recruitment duration. Oh, if you want to spam global, then it actually moves it down to 1 turn, not 2. Or casualties replenishment, not amazing. Growth. Just flat plus 10 growth for everything everywhere. Is that really that? Cheaper star chamber, so if you want to build slan. This is very much the construction one. Oh, for landmark buildings in particular. So I've only got one of those, so it's not everywhere. Control everywhere for free is nice. Battle reinforcements, leadership, magic item drop chance. I can't get any of those. Probably... I'm not worried about these. I've got one of those. That makes one of these is okay. Probably order then. Let's just grab that quickly. I don't like how low the control in some of these settlements are. Let's just fix it for free. You can now move, because I've actually got that done. So if I go to recruits, there we go. We have actual sword and board Saurus warriors. So I mean, I could dismiss them, or I could just actually keep them and have even more Saurus warriors. I don't need them. And honestly, look how thin my finances stretch. That's another 100 and 280, dropping me to 1,500. Yeah, I'd rather just dismiss the bad ones. Yeah. Guess you're lower ranked. And then 2 of these. Massive upgrade. You're not going to move because you need to recruit. And then over here. Should I use the Rite of Ferocity now? Not with the amount of money I have. The extra ranks aren't really that important, so I'd rather just... Oh, careful. This is the downside. So provinces I've capped there. You can't use it to bolster 2 armies because you only have 2 for everyone. You can't just keep spamming it across. Good point. Is there anywhere else I can go to... Not really, no. So I guess I should upgrade one of these. There you go. That's all of my money. We're done over there anyway. Right, you're all finished. You aren't moved because you're currently stuck. So what I'll do again is I'll move you to the edge of the province. So it's then easier to get in there. I knew that was coming. 19. Okay. I'm inclined in that case to change that around. I'm going to stall with yours. It's far more pressing that I get them over here. So I can do that, and then I can immediately hit Blessed Spawning and put in the 3 shield one. So I've actually got a genuine army over here to fight that with. In fact, should I just do that now? Because if they attack, I need to be able to move immediately. There you go. Expensive, but worth it. Another right unlocked. Fit for 15,000, an army of feral cold ones, Carnosaur, Stegonomids, Diligent spawn at your faction's capital. 3 blessed space will be added to your pool. Wow, okay. So buy an army of monsters. Just our hand, that's cool. But then we'll wait for that to happen and then start moving in. I think I can defeat that now. Yes, they outnumber me and everything, but I'll have the garrison helping me and can outclass them. You're fine where you are, just... Is there any point in being encamped? Ambush defense, there you go. We can't be ambushed. I know I ambushed. There's no blessed spawnings, don't worry about that. I'm perfectly happy where you are. Upgrades, it's you. 4. Rolling Skies. Oh, it hexes enemies, reducing their melee defense. That's nice. So I stand in behind the front line and he can just debuff them by standing there. Okay. So I have my 2 pretty much full armies ready to go. They are attacking and it's immediate, so I can't get there to save it in time. It's a decisive defeat. I'm not going to beat that, so let's just auto-resolve. Yeah, I lose. What do they do? I can take it back in. Oh, I still own it somehow. Born Killers. The last spawning of Saurus Warriors appears to be far more belligerent than any you remember in recent times. Ferocity and resolve are called for when combating the foe, but your forces must also consider the Great Plan's higher purpose and not sacrifice themselves unduly. Will you embrace their vicious nature or order retraining for more balanced army? Right. Attack rather than defense. So, okay, so it's either defense or attack. I'd rather just attack, 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 attack. They sacked it, okay. Has sacked it, damaging, downgrading the buildings, taking wealth of 6. Okay, so rather than taking it, they actually just sacked it. and did a bunch of damage, which I now have to fix, which is nice. Pretty expensive. Yeah, it's basically all my income for this turn. But I have an army here to actually fight them now. I annoyingly can't reach them. They backed off. They managed to sack it and run away just in time. We'll start punishing them for that now. And over here, should I just hurry up and declare war on the orcs? I can't afford to be sat here indefinitely. Yeah, let's get started. Let's go kill this one. There's even more of them over there. I thought that would have been the end of it. Ooh, there's a lot of orcs. Right. 2 full armies there. How strong are they? Surely stronger than Skaven. Savage orcs, Boar boys, Arrow boys. Yeah, they're a much better army than I've been fighting. Let's see if Kroq-Gar's not even... Should have bought 2 more units, really. I think I haven't stretched myself thin here. What on earth does the Skaven want? No. Oh, the High Elves are dead. War succeeds for the Bloody Hands. That's not good. What's their relative strength rating? I never checked. 7. They're amazing. World beaters. We are improving relative to where we used to be because of the other army, but we're still not a direct match for actually engaging these in combat. So Kroq-Gar may be stuck here on an endless defensive battle, just repelling attackers. Why can't I attack? It's because I'm in camp stance, you idiot. So I could take that. What's its garrison? Basically nothing. Does this have walls? You'd assume so at its size. Not the priority right now. Let's do this one first. They are running. Guess makes sense. I fixed that already, but control is so bad it's actually going to rebel. Okay, can't do much about that right now. You're fine. You have a spare slot because why? What used to be there? There was no way that was empty. Oh, it's over at the Temple of Skulls. I completely lost my mind. What used to be there? I'll be frank, I don't know. But I can't afford anything good right now, so I'll probably just wait for replenish. That's okay. That is another growth building, which is impressive. Yeah, probably a cold one building wouldn't be terrible because I currently have access to none of them. I haven't touched the blue line at all. You can start getting monster cold ones first and then dinosaurs. Defenses, and then the other option would be even more growth or control or money. I mean, money's kind of bad at this point. No, I'm going to insist on at last picking up some sort of cavalry. So I'll wait for 2,000 and get that later. Kroq-Gar, do you want to go engage the orcs here? If it doesn't work, then I can just fall back here and engage the Battle of Thermopylae where I just can't get through. But otherwise, yeah, I can poke my head in and see how tough the orcs are. Declare war. Okay, we crushed them. I am going to fight this because I would like to see... Is it walled? It's not walled, so we can just go in. I'd like to see how tough orc units are relative to ours. If it's like 1-to-1. Orcs should be just flat inferior to Saurus Warriors. They're not like... I think I did the mathematics once. It's there. Saurus Warriors are roughly the equivalent of Savage Orcs as opposed to standard ones, and then Black Orcs are better. Okay, so there's... Actually have less Saurus than I had before. That's kind of embarrassing. Yeah, I need the extra... I dismissed 2 for nothing back. That's not good. And cold one. Go smashing down the side. Steg it on. And you 3. 3 amigos here. They're just deploying up on the hill, I assume. Walk forward. Stegadon, if you actually want to charge straight into the arrow boys, because they're not going to bother you. I'm guessing you're too tough to be really harmed by arrow fire. They're arrow boys as well. Perfect target for cold ones. In fact, if you come to the top of the hill first and then charge them. Like that. And the rest of it is Savage Orcs, so basically roughly equivalent to Saurus Warriors, if my tabletop knowledge holds. I have no lords, so I'll just use my lords to kill things. They're shifting annoyingly this way, so I'll try and stop that now. Towards them. You're going to get in combat. You'll get shot a bit, but that should be okay. Okay, now back off. Susan's getting shot. I'll live with it. Okay, come over here and start volleying. Right in front of you, you can just shoot them. How are we doing, Susan? You're currently surrounded, which is a bit unfortunate. Come up here. For some reason they turned to... They didn't do a very good job of, like... They've broken combat there, so move there and then charge back. That, ping pong. One of you wants to start coming up here to shoot them. Skinks, don't be in the front line, Skinks. Susan is having a whale of a time. I left my lords behind doing nothing, that's great. I don't want to do that, that's a waste. Let's use harmonic convergence instead. You're going to start charging now, I hope. Oh, one got left behind, which is kind of currently ruining the... I hate this where you get stuck and then we can't break combat properly. Whatever. Shoot them while you engage in combat. You shoot them there. Let me guess, you're also... Yeah, I can't free units when they get stuck. It's really irritating. Savage Orcs should lose to Susan, I guess. They're broken already, broken already, broken already. They're in... They what? High threat in melee. Susan's taking a bit of damage here. So you can't just throw a monster into a unit of Savage Orcs and win. So because I didn't put a lord nearby, I've lost control. I can just do that from any distance and regain control. Oh, a 3-minute battle. I don't think that really counts as a test case, but you can see they can hurt the monsters if you abandon them to combat on their own. Saurus did fine, didn't take any damage. So with all the stacked buff on my Saurus, it's going to be very much relying on them as the main line. I've done nothing to augment cavalry or monsters in this army. Yeah, probably just the one that fought the 58. Yeah, the Blessed. These are unranked, unleveled though. Right. Am I going to be able to hold this? Probably not. Loot? I mean, you get almost no gold for it, so what's the point? You just really annoy them incredibly. Huge amount of province instability. You can sack it for max gold, and you don't get the settlement. You just bounce off or raise it. I don't want to raise it. I mean, I'm not going to be able to hold on to it, but I just don't like any options that aren't occupy. Capture. Oh, that's a whole province, so it counts as that complete. What I should really do while I have a second. How are we doing? Continuing to help our one unit of cold ones. Why not? Well, what I haven't done for a while is... Oh, there's another one. Is that already... I don't know if Hand of Gods... That's his laser beam arm that he's already got. I have a whole load of these I'm not thinking about. I have the Blade of Revered Suki, weapon strength, armor piercing, magical attacks. Wait, isn't that the quest one? No, that's the Spear of Chancellor. Okay, so that's my one. Is there any of these better? 10% weapon strength, armor piercing 55, magical, melee attack, weapon strength charge. Well, that's pretty good, but not necessarily better. You can't use arcane items. You've got your razor standard. You have no talisman equipped, so you can definitely put one of those on. What I should really do is go over to the other lord who I haven't given anything. There's a talent there. There you go. A ward save immediately on him. Good. A magic item for him as well. Can't use that. That's for the skink priest only. Already has that slot spilled. Spell intensity 5, scroll of power. And that just seems to be better, and it's passive, and I'm not using the active one enough, so it's kind of wasted. Superior, so don't worry. Okay, good. Now I'm up to. So I've taken it. What is in the settlement? Basically nothing. I'm not going to start. Should I start pumping resources into this? I don't know if I can hold it effectively. Because it's basically helpless. It really only takes one force just quickly to pop over here and knock it over, which is kind of pointless. I have to come back down here and fight the orcs this way. Can't move. I can recruit global to get my fancy Saurus shields, which is going to break the bank. But it is cheap and it gets me in there. I don't have to waste turns moving around. Sucks, but I'm willing to do it just to get a move on and strengthen the army. And you're stuck there. Building. No, I'm not doing that yet. Is it a single settlement with commandments? War. Go on, if I'm recruiting stuff, why not war? But otherwise, I think we'll stop there. Thank you very much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed. If so, do consider liking and subscribing. It does help share the video around, so I do really appreciate it. If you have any notes on what I can be doing better, or just want to chat with me and others, by all means, do please leave feedback down in the comment section. I do take the time to stop and read them all, so everything will be taken on the board, and it feels rather nice. Thank you very much. I'll see you next time.